everyone. Unit 2 materials. Under this methods of pricing of material issues. Methods of pricing of material issues. Under this, first you have to be doing exercise problems for in FIFO. Okay, FIFO means first in, first out. FIFO means first in, first out. Okay, for this exercise 1, look at the problem page. From the following information, prepare stored ledger account by adopting FIFO and LIFO methods. Right, January 2nd purchased 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit. 20th purchased 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. February 5th issued 2,000 units. February 10th purchased 6,000 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. February 12th issued 4,000 units. March 2nd issued 1,000 units. March 5th issued 2,000 units. March 15th purchased 4,000 units at the rate of 3 per unit. March 20th issued 3,000 units. This is the information. Okay, this is the pro forma for stored ledger account, right? Material number, bin number, code number. If information is available in the problem, then that information is recorded here. But here there is no information regarding the 3 columns. Next one, maximum level, minimum level, reorder level. Next one, stored ledger account, FIFO method. Okay, first look at the transaction. It is January 2nd purchased 4,000 units. So purchased 4,000 means received, goods received. Okay, so the stored ledger account prepared at the stores. The stored ledger account maintained, okay, in stores. That's why whenever we are purchased goods, automatically we are received the goods. So that's why for purchases the technical word used goods received note number. For issues the technical word used material requisition note number. Once again I am telling that for purchases a technical word used goods received note number. Okay, next one, for issues material requisition note number. Okay, MR number, GR number. Okay, so for example here first transaction January 2nd purchased 4,000 units at the rate of 2 per unit. So now we are preparing stored ledger account under FIFO method. FIFO, what is meant by FIFO? First in, first out. Okay, so first released old stock, then released new stock. Okay, so first in, first out, right? Here January 2nd purchased 4,000 units. That means goods received note number. So that is called ZR note number. How many units purchased? 4,000 units at the rate of rupees 2 per unit. So 4,000 into 2, 8,000 rupees. So the stock is the balance stock as on at the end of January 2nd. This stock is available in the stores. That's why 4,000 units at the rate of 2 per unit, 8,000 rupees stock is available at the end of the day of January 2nd. Okay, once again I am telling that this is the purchases, this is the issues, and that is the balances it is. Okay, January 2nd, how many units are purchased? 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit. 4,000 into 2, that is equal to 8,000 rupees. Amount worth of valuable goods is available in stores as on 2nd January 2000. So the balance 4,000 units at the rate of 2 per unit, 8,000 worth of goods is available at the end of January 2nd. Okay, January 2nd. Over. Next one, January 20th. January 20th, again purchased. Purchased means already I am selling that goods received note number. So ZR note number. How many units were purchased here? 500 units. 500 units at the rate of rupee 1 per unit. So 500 into 1, 500. So number of units purchased 500 units. At the rate of 1 rupee per unit. 500 into 1, that is equal to 500 rupees. worth of goods purchased. So at the end of January 2nd, at the end of January 20th, the two types of material is there. One is already we are purchased 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000 worth of material available in stores. On January 20th, again purchased 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. So 500 rupees material, worth of 500 rupees material is there. Okay, so the two types of material is available at the end of January 20. First one is purchased January 2nd, second one is purchased January 20th. The two types of material is available at the end of January 20th. Okay, this is first purchased and this one is the second purchases. Okay, right. First in 4,000 units, second in 5,000 units. Right. Next one, February 5th. February 5th. How many units do you want to issue? 2,000 units. Okay, issues means material requisition note number. Okay, this is the purchases column dash dash dash. How many units wanted to issue? So how many units here? 2,000 units. Okay. 2,000 units. First received this one, so we must be released from this only. Okay, first in, first out. So the 2,000 units of materials, released from this only. Because why? We are received material. This one is January 2nd and this one is January 20th. That's why first on the basis of first in, first out. So the 2,000 rupees, the 2,000 units must be released from this only. So 2,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 4,000 rupees. Next one, remaining 4,000 units is there. We are issued 2,000 units from this. So 4,000 minus 2,000 units. That's why 2,000 units is there. Next one, at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, so 4,000. So there is no effect on second issue, second materials. So 500 into 1, 500. Once again, I am telling that on February 15th, number of units wanted to issue 2,000 units. Number of units wanted to issue 2,000 units. This 2,000 units must be released from 4,000 units. Because why? The material received on January 2nd, first in, first out basis, the 2,000 units must be released from this only. So 4,000 units. So at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000 rupees worth of units is available here. So the 2,000 units released from this. 2,000 into 2, 4,000. So 4,000 minus 2,000, that is equal to 2,000 at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 4,000. 500 into 1, 500. Okay, next one. February 10th. 6,000 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. Purchases. February 10th. Purchases. Purchases means, already I am telling that goods received note number. How many units purchased? 6,000 units. So this transaction recorded under the purchases column. 6,000 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 6,000. Okay. The two types of materials is there. One is 2,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 4,000. Next one, 5,000 units, 1 rupee, 500. Next one, newly received on February 10th. How many units received? 6,000 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 6,000. Right. Next one, issues 4,000 units. Number of units wanted to issue 4,000 units. So February 10th issues 4,000 units. Issues means material requisition note number. how many units wanted to issue? 4,000 units. So this is the first in first out method. So the issues are recorded in the column of issues. First in first out method. First released this one, 2,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 4,000. Then we received this one. So that's why this it has to be released at the rate of 1 rupee. So 500. Next released this one. Okay. Next received this one. From this, how many units required? So total number of units required. Total number of units issued. Wanted to issue 4,000. 2,000 units already issued. 500 units already issued. So remaining 1,500 units received from this. 1,500 into 1, 1,500. So this is over, this is over. So from this we released only 1,500. So remaining 4,500 into 1, that is equal to 4,500. Right. Next, on March 2nd. March 2nd issued 1,000 units. Okay. So March 2nd issued. Issues means material requisition note number. How many units wanted to issue? 1,000. Only one transaction is there, so there is no problem. 1,000. So from this we are issued 1,000 units. That's why 4,500 minus 1,000, that is equal to 3,500. 3,500. Next one, issues 2,000 units. Okay. March 5th. Issues means material requisition note number. How many units wanted to issue? 2,000 units. Okay. 2,000 units. 2,000. 3,500. So the units available here 3,500. We are issued from this 2,000 units. 3,500 minus 2,000. 1,500. 1,500 materials is there. 1,500 into 1, 1,500. Okay, look at this one. Once again, I am telling that January 2nd purchases 4,000 units at the rate of 2 per unit. So purchases means GR note number, issues means MR note number. So January 2nd purchases GR note number. How many units purchases? 4,000 units. 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000. So 4,000 units, 2 rupees at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000 rupees. The stock is available as on January 2nd. At the end of the day, January 2nd. Next, January 20th. Again we purchased 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. So January 20th. Purchases means here GR note number. How many units purchased? 500 units purchased at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. 500 into 1, that is equal to 500. So already stock is available 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000. Next again we purchased on January 20th 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. So 500. The two types of materials is there available at the end of January 20. Next one, February 5th. So how many units wanted to issue? 2,000 units. How many units wanted to issue? 2,000 units. Number of units wanted to issue? 2,000 units. That's why this is the FIFO method, first in, first out. So we are received first this one and then we received this one. So the 2,000 units must be released from this only, because why? The material received from this one, first in, first out method, this one. So the 2,000 units must be released from this, because it is the received first one. That's why 2000 units into 2 at the rate of 2 rupees per unit. 2000 into 2, 4000. 4000 minus 2000, 2000. 8000 minus 4000, 4000. Okay, 500 into 1, 500. Next again. On February 10th, purchased 6000 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. February 10th, goods received note number, purchases 6000, 1 rupee, 6000 rupees. So, as on at the end of the February 5th, the two types of material is there. One is 2000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 4000. 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 500. Again, we purchased February 10th 6000 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 6000. So 6000, 1 rupee, 6000. Next one. On February 12th, how many units wanted to issue? 4000 units. Okay. So February 12th, material requisition note number 4000 units. So 4000 units means first released this one, next released this one, and remaining units released from this only. So number of units required 4000 units. First released this one because this is the received first. Next released this one. Next remaining 1500 units released from this only. So 1500 units released from this. So remaining 6000 units minus 1500 units, that is equal to remaining 4500 units is there. 4500 into 1, 4500. Okay, next one. Issued 1000 units. March 2nd issued 1000 units. So there is no problem for that because only one material is there. So at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. So issues. From this we issued the materials here. So 1000 at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 1000. So remaining 4500 minus 1000, that is equal to 3500 into 1, 3500. Next one, number of units issued here 2000 units. Number of units issued here 2000 units. The 2000 units released from 3500. 2000 into 1, 2000. 3500 minus 2000, that is equal to 1500 into 1, that is equal to 1500. Okay, there are two transactions is there. One is next day. Okay, next March 15th. Next March 15th, purchased how many units? 4000 units. Purchased means goods received note number. Goods received note number. How many units purchased here? 4000 units. 4000 units at the rate of 3 rupees per unit, 12,000. Okay, so what is the material is available? 1500 units at the rate of 1500. So next we received here 4000 units. 4000 into 3, that is equal to 12,000 units. Right, next and last transaction. Okay. Next one, issued 3000 units on March 20th. March 20th, issued 3000 units. Material requisition note number. How many units wanted to issue? 3000 units. One is 500 units first we received, that's why first in first out method. 500 units 1500 units into 1500. Then how many units totally wanted? 3000 units. That's why first 1500 units released first, then from this remaining 1500 units released from this. So 1500 into 3, 4500. So from this we issued 1500. So remaining 2500, 3, 7500. So this is the closing stock. So this is the problem for FIFO method. Okay, the same exercise you have to be also prepare a stored ledger account. 2 in LIFO method. Okay, stores ledger account in LIFO method. Okay, first one, January 2nd. January 2nd, purchases 4,000 units at the rate of 2 per unit. So, goods received note number, ZR note number. How many units purchased here? 4,000 units. 4,000 into 2, that is equal to 8,000. Right. The same stock is available at the end of the day, January 2nd. So 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000 units. No problem at all. Next one, on January 20th, again we purchases January 20th. Okay, this is LIFO method. LIFO means last in, first out. Okay. 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. 500 into 1, 500. So, 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000. Next one, 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 500. Two materials is there in the stores. One is 4,000 units and second one is 500 units. Right. Next one, issued 2,000 units. This is FIFO method now. FIFO means, what is meant by FIFO? Last in, first out. Last in, first out. Number of units wanted to issue 2,000 units. Number of units wanted to issue 2,000 units. This is the LIFO method. LIFO method means last in, first out. So, last in, the 500 units last in. Then after this one, that's why number of units wanted to issue how many units? 2,000 units. So, first released this one. So, 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 500. So, total number of units wanted to issue 2,000 units. 2,000 minus 500. Okay, that is equal to 1,500 units remaining to issue. So, that units issued from this. So, 1,500 to 3,000. So, the total 500 units released and remaining 1,500 units released from this. That's why 4,000 minus 1,500, that is equal to 2,500 into 2, 5,000. This is the last in, first out. Once again, I am telling that number of units wanted to issue 2,000 units. So, the 2,000 units released from this one, first, last in, first out. Last in, first out. So, last in, the number of units 500 units received last. That's why it is to last in, first out. So, released first this one. So, 500 into 1, 500. Remaining, the total number of units wanted to issue 2,000 units. So, 2,000 minus 500. Remaining till to issued 500 units required. So, 1,500 units required. That 1,500 units released from this. Okay. So, 1,500 at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 3,000. So, 4,000 minus 1,500 at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 3,000. Okay, 4,000 minus 1,500, 2,500 at the rate of 2 per unit, 5,000. Right. This one is February 5th. Right, February 10th. Purchases 6,000 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit. So, ZR note number. How many units purchased here? 6,000 units. 6,000 into 1, 6,000 purchases. So, 2,500 to 500 old stock. Okay. Again, we purchased 6,000 units here. 6,000 units now recently purchased 1 rupee per unit. 6,000. Right. Next one. Issues. Number of units wanted to issue 4,000 units. So, February 12th. Number of units wanted to issue 4,000 units. That's why MR note number 4,000 units. The 4,000 units issued from this only, because why? This is last in, so first out. That's why. So number of units wanted to issue 4,000 units on February 12th. That's why 4,000 into 1, 4,000. So this is remain same to 5,000. From this we issued to 4,000 units now. That's why 6,000 minus 4,000. So 2,000 units is there. At the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 2,000. Next, March 2nd. Issues. Issues means material requisition note number. MR note number. How many units wanted to issue? 1,000. So the 1,000 released from this only, because last in, first out this one. So 1,000 units wanted to issue 1,000 at the rate of 1 rupee, 1,000. So 2,500 to 5,000 units. Next, from this we issued 1,000 units. So 2,000 minus 1,000, 1,000 at the rate of rupees 1,000. Next, March 5th, issues 2,000 units. March 5th issues 2,000 units. Issues means MR note number. How many units wanted to issue? 2,000 units now. That's why the 2,000 units first issued from this, then after this one. So 1,000 units, 1,000. Total number of units wanted to issue 2,000. First released this one, then remaining 1,000 received from this. So 1,000 at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 2,000. So 2,500 minus 1,000, that is equal to 1,500 into 2, 3,000. Next, March 15th. How many units? Purchased 4,000 units at the rate of 3 per unit. That's why goods received note number. How many units purchased here? 4,000 units at the rate of 3 rupees per unit, 12,000. So 1,500 to 3,000 units is available already old stock. New stock we purchased 4,000 units. So 3 rupees at the rate of 12,000 units, 12,000 rupees. Next one, March 20th, issued 3,000 units. So issued 3,000 units. So material requisition note number. How many units wanted to issue? 3,000 units. So 3,000 units. The 3,000 units must be released from this, because why? Received recently, that one. Last in, first out. So 3,000 units, 3 rupees per unit, 9,000. So 1,500 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 3,000. Next, from this we issued 3,000 units. That's why 1,000 units at the rate of 3 rupees per unit, 3,000. This is the closing stock. Once again, this is the LIFO method. what is meant by LIFO? Last in, first out. Last in, first out. Look at the problem, please. No problem at all. Okay, this is the very easiest sums. Okay, first one, January 2nd. January 2nd purchases 4,000 units at the rate of 2 per unit. Okay, January 2nd purchases means goods received, note number 4,000 units received at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000. So at the end of the day, the same stock is available at stores. So 4,000 rupees, 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000 rupees. Okay, next, and again January 20th, we purchased, how many units purchased? 500 units at the rate of rupees 1 per unit. Okay, so January 2nd, purchases means goods received, note number. Goods received, note number. How many units purchased? 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 500. So the stock is available at the end of the January 20. The stock is available at the end of the January 20. Two types of stocks is available. One is at the rate of 2 rupees. Second one is at the rate of 1 rupee. The old stock is 4,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 8,000. And recently purchased 500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit and 500. Okay, right. This is last in, first out. Last in, first out method. Right. Here, look at that one. February 5th. Okay. February 5th issued 2,000 units. Issued 2,000 units here. Okay. So February 5th issues means material requisition note number. Material requisition note number. Number of units wanted to issue 2,000 units here. Okay. Right. Last in, first out. This one is the last in. That's why first out. So first out. So issues means out from the stores. That's why. So 5,500 units at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 500. So total number of units wanted to issue 2,000. Nah, that's why remaining 1,500 units issued from this only. So 1,500 into 2, that is equal to 3,000 units. 4,000 minus 1,500, that is equal 14,000 minus 1,500 units, that is equal to 2,500 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 5,000. Okay, over. Next one, February 10th. February 10th is purchases 6,000 units at the rate of rupee 1 per unit. So February 10th, goods received, note number. 6,000 units purchased. Na 6,000 into 1, 6,000 rupees. Okay, so already old stock is available 2,500 units at the rate of 2 rupees per hour, 2 rupees per unit, 5,000. Again we purchased 6,000 units, 6,000 into 1, 6,000 rupees. Okay, next, February 12th. February 12th issues 4,000 units. So issues 4,000 units. So issued 4,000 units means last in, first out. This one is last in. That's why first out. From this we issued 4,000 units here. So from this we issued 4,000 units here. So number of units required to wanted to issue how many units? 4,000 units. That's why 4,000 units released from this. 4,000 into 1 at the rate of 4,000 rupees. Right. Old stock is available 2,500, 2 at the rate of 5,000. From this we issued 4,000 units. Na, that's why 4,000, 6,000 minus 4,000 is equal to 2,000 into 1, 2,000. Right. Next one. This one is over. March 2nd issued 1,000 units. Issued 1,000 units. This 1,000 units released. Okay. March 2nd. Material requisition note number. Okay. So this is last in, first out method. So last in 2,000 units, then after this one. So from this we issued 1,000 units. So from this we issued 1,000 units. So 1,000 units issued from this. So 1,000 at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 1,000. So remaining 2,000 units same, 2,000 units at the rate of 2 rupees per unit, 5,000. So from this we issued 1,000 units. So 2,000 minus 1,000. 1,000 units, 1,000 into 1, 1,000. Right. Next one. March 5th. Issued 2,000 units. Issued 2,000 units. So March 5th. Issued means material requisition note number. First issued 1 rupee, 1,000 units at the rate of rupees 1, 1,000. Then 1,000 units issued from this only. So 1000 into 2, 2000 rupees. So 2500 minus 1000. So 1500, sorry, yes, it is correct. 2500 minus 1000, 1500 into 2, 3000. Okay, right. Next, purchased March 15th, purchased 4000 units at the rate of 3 rupees per unit. So ZR note number 4000 units at the rate of 3 per unit, 12,000. So 1500 at the rate of 2 per unit, 3000. Next one, GR note number newly received 4000 units at the rate of 3 per unit, 12,000. Next one, issues 3000 units. Issues 3000 units means material requisition note number. So first release the 3000 units released from this only, because why? It is lost in, that's why. So 3000 into 3, 9000. So 1500, 4000 minus 3000, that is equal to 1000 units at the rate of 3 rupees per unit, 3000. So the closing stock is available, 6000 rupees worth of closing stock is available as on March 20th. So this is the exercise problem for FIFO and LIFO. What is meant by FIFO? FIFO means first in, first out. Okay. Next one, LIFO means last in, first out. Okay.